Holy fuck, I just remembered a story. Peter, okay. So I used to run an HM meeting, right?
A what?
Heroin Anonymous.
Sorry. What?
I started and ran a Heroin Anonymous meeting for like a year. And then
Hero Anonymous?
Heroin.
Heroin.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I straight up could not understand what the fuck you were saying. I'm not trolling.
Yeah. I started and ran a Heroin Anonymous meeting for like a year. So I'd show up at this place like 20 minutes early to start the meeting on time. Every fucking week. And it was called the Alano Center.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, the Alano. And the weird thing about it was like it was like in a sketchy part of like downtown Salt Lake City. Like not a great part of the town.
Yeah.
You know?
It was in the south.
But, like not the great part of the town. Yeah.
How do I know? I don't even know the dichotomy of Salt Lake City.
It was just I don't actually know whether it was in the north or the south. I think it was in the south. It wasn't that far from my house.
The south part is always the shitty parts of cities. I have no idea why.
True. So okay, no, so there were a bunch of like crack addicts that would come and stuff like that because they'd come in the meeting and people would just let them come in and they would get like free coffee. So from time to time there were just like drug use that would pop in. And sometimes they'd stick around and sometimes they wouldn't, right? And that was kind of the deal. But we didn't really care whether they stuck around or not. It was, well, I mean, we wanted them to stick around, but like, it was more just like, we didn't care whether they were like using us for free coffee and stuff. They just, you got them in the door, right? Anyways, there's this guy that shows up once. He's sitting outside and I'm like, you know, saying hi to other people that are showing up. I said hi like my friend Russ, who, you know, all this shit. And, man, this guy is clearly on some shit. And so I'm having a conversation with my friend Russ, and he walks up and he starts talking to us, and I don't remember what he said, but at some point in this conversation, he told me that he got a bunch of lube from one of his friends and asked me if I wanted some.
This Tenno asset is destined to be destroyed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, huh? No, I'm alright, thank you though. And then he pulls out his fucking bag. And he's got a bag full of lube, like little, like small, like length of your finger sized bottles, like individual bottles of lube, you know what I mean? And he's like, this shit is edible and stuff too, man. Like I even use it as chapstick sometimes. And then he proceeds to lube his fucking lips in front of me.
The rains will not win.
And I was there with my girlfriend, like I was like, it was.
Insanity. Actual insanity.
Dog,
that's kind of gay, bro. That's kind of gay.
That was the fucking wildest crackhead interaction I've ever had in my fucking life, for sure. Like, that shit was hilarious. Cause, like, after the meeting, like, he's gone. So, like, all of us were sitting there. Everyone that saw it just kind of goes out and we're like, and what the fuck was that?
All right.